Hello my fellow Indonesians and welcome to Daily Debrief number 7. Not gonna lie, I almost forgot that I had to do this. I thought about it earlier and then it slipped my mind. Once again, after I call it anxiety school, I went to physical therapy and then I've just been existing since then. And I've already taken my sleep med, so gotta do this kinda quick. Today's goal, I want to say is shifting emotion, but that was yesterday's goal. I don't remember what today's goal was, but what was today? I don't remember. But I shall show you my drawings from today. Alrighty, so this is the one that I did during check-in group. And then after check-in group, we had classroom time. And during classroom time, I did these sort of stained glass windows ones. And I guess it was shifting thoughts today. So we were talking about judgments and judging not only others, but judging yourself. And how you don't want to just go from negative judgments to positive judgments. Hi, friend. But you want to try and get rid of your judgments if you can. And you want to translate those judgments and how you express things. It's not about turning a negative judgment into a positive, but about not judging, not assigning a negative or positive value to something. And using the word should is a judgment and implies that there is a right and a wrong. So we had to practice taking non-judgmental stances. And so step 1 was to identify a judgment about yourself, someone else, or a situation. So I said the judgment about myself is that I'm a bad friend. Then you have to notice and describe emotions that accompany your judgment, and I said guilt, depression, and loneliness. Describe some consequences of these judgments, so I put isolation and withdrawal. Then number 4 was describe your reason for letting go of this judgment, and I put, for some reason, people still occasionally reach out to do things with me, so that goes against the notion that maybe I'm a bad friend, the judgment that I make upon myself that I am a bad friend. And then number 5 was to replace the judgment with descriptions of facts, preferences, and or consequences. So instead of saying I'm a bad friend, which has a negative connotation, I wrote, when I'm really anxious or in pain, I shut people out because I don't want to burden them or make them worry. This makes me feel guilty and lonely. I want to reach out, but it's hard for me to do so, so I decide that I'm a bad friend instead. And then number 6 was to practice accepting the non-judgmental version while letting go of the judgments. Validate the emotion. Identify any actions, body postures, or imagery that helps you let go. I sort of just sat with the notion for a while and was drawing because I find that if I dwell too much in my head, I sort of just spiral. So I was thinking about it while coloring. And then describe any changes you notice as you practice this non-judgmental stance. I think that me being in this program is a way for me to sort of come to terms with it, because that's all I really know how to do is I push people away, and that's something I shouldn't do. People will ask me, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I'll want to say yes, but I say no anyway because I don't think they really want me to do that thing with them. So that's something that I need to work on. And then during open group, I wanted to talk because it's day 7 of what should be a 10-day program. And at the start of open group, literally anyone can say anything that they want, but I just get so overwhelmed that I can't say anything. I sort of psych myself up too much. I added 4 layers today. I'm assuming maybe I'll finish it later this week. So that is my recap of day 7. Maybe I'm getting somewhere, maybe I'm not. I know that it's good for me to be there because it's sort of like flooding. One person did applaud me for going to the gym again yesterday even though it's crowded, because I do have social anxiety, so being there and being around all that noise is very overstimulating for me. So I put in my headphones and I turn the volume up all the way when I'm on the elliptical or the bike, and then when I do abs I tend to have my music all the way in and I close my eyes while I exercise. That is my debrief of day number 7. It's been an official week. I started last Tuesday and it's now Wednesday. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you would like to see my debriefs of the next, I suppose I might be in it another 7 days. I'm not good at math. Maybe it's another 5 days. It's more than 10 days now. And this year I am attempting to make more videos speaking out about mental illnesses, chronic pain, invisible illness. So be sure to subscribe to stay tuned to that. If you have any comments, please leave them below and I shall try to get to them. And as always, thanks for watching.